Yankee hat on while I'm watching my Yankee game while we're talking about TTG live streams. What's up, everybody? What's going on, guys? YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. How are all of you doing? We are streaming live across multiple different social media channels. I welcome each and every single one of you to the stream. Thank you guys for joining me here. We've got a pretty exciting and interesting stream to talk about nonetheless. While I am going over the stream, yes, for those of you that are aware, it is playoff baseball. My Yankees are on right now. They're up 2-0. So I will provide updates to anyone that is curious. But what we're here to talk about tonight, guys, is the first presidential debate and what that means for the market. Okay? We are not here to talk about the political side of the debate. I will not be discussing the political side of the debate. I will be talking about what maybe does the market want to hear, what does the market not want to hear, but also will the market actually be affected by the first presidential debate? I got a lot of questions about it today in chat. I got a lot of questions on social media, and that is what is going to be the topic of our discussion here tonight, is the first presidential debate as it gets underway at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so that is what we are going to be discussing on this live stream. So guys, I welcome all of you here that are joining me tonight. I think I just want to first kind of start things over. Like, some people are asking, like, do you think that the markets have priced in a Trump win, or the markets have priced in a Biden win, or this? And I don't think the markets have priced in anything. I really don't. I think the market's been too absorbed lately with coronavirus, monetary stimulus, and now talks of fiscal stimulus. That's what the market has been absorbed with. That's what's been moving the markets lately. It has not been polling numbers. It has not been who's winning in the polls, who's leading in the polls. I don't want to get too much into, because I want to save this for later in the live stream. This is going to be the topic that we're going to talk about, is first of all, if the markets will be affected by the presidential debate tonight. And then, of course, if it's affected, how? Okay, that's what we're going to be talking about here on this live stream. Before I get things started, okay, we're going to start the live stream off the same way that we start off every live stream. Guys, don't worry. We will be done with the live stream before the presidential debate begins. The presidential debate begins at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We will be finished with this live stream prior to that, so you guys can all go and watch the debate if that is what you are interested in doing. Okay? They say it's going to be the most televised or the most watched presidential debate ever, which I can definitely see that. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are sitting back with a bucket of popcorn ready to watch this presidential debate. So I can definitely see that being the case. But before we get things started and we dive into how the presidential debate is going to be talking about, is going to affect the stock market. And again, let me reiterate this again for all of you that are on here. I want all of you, I'm being serious, guys, listen up. I want all of you, keep all of your political comments and opinions to yourself. Okay, we are not here to discuss politics or policy or who you like as a candidate. We are here to discuss how the stock market is going to react, if anything at all, to either candidate having a strong performance and specific topics that they may be discussing. And we're going to talk about how we can make money from that potential movement. That is what we are here to talk about. You do not give a shit about my political affiliation or beliefs, nor do I give a shit about yours. So please, I'm telling you guys now, if you start going on political rants in the chat, I will mute you. I will mute you. I will kick you from the live stream if you start talking about that, because that's not what we're here for. So I'm only going to say that. Well, I'll say this I'll say it again later in the live stream before we get started, because a lot of people log on as we get underway. But for those of you that are here now, I'm telling you now, do not go that route, because I will kick you from the live stream. We're here to talk about how we're going to make money, not about our political beliefs or affiliations. I don't care. Do you about mine? Okay, so now let's get that underway. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead. Fire away. I want you guys to go ahead, ask me questions. Okay, the floor is yours for the next 30 minutes or so. I'll let you guys ask me some questions on whatever topics that you want to discuss, okay? Not about the debates, because we're going to talk about the debates when I'm done with my Q&A. I want to give some time for people to log on, okay? Give some time for people to log on, and then we'll get down to business, and we'll talk about if I think the market will be affected by the debates, and if so, how, okay? And then how we can talk about how we're going to be making money, how we're going to look to make money on that, okay? So fire away, guys. Go ahead. Ask me questions. The floor is yours. Jason Picaro says, do you think small caps are still in play? Let me tell you the thing about small caps. Small caps are still in play. They're just one and done moves. Okay, they're one and done moves. They're not follow through moves. And there's a difference in when small caps get hot. There's two different types of small cap markets. There are your momentum moves in small caps that are one and dones, meaning you'll have a stock that will just rip your face off in the first 30 minutes of the day, and then it's dead for the whole rest of the day. So you've got to get in and you've got to get out quick and be done and leave. And after the first hour of the day, you're done with that stock, and that stock's dead in the water for the rest of the day. Then you have another type of small cap environment where you get second and third breakouts, meaning stocks will have busy mornings. They'll go through a period of consolidation and they'll break out again. And sometimes that second breakout is the one that's even more powerful than the first. Those are the two type of environments that small caps will go through when they're hot. Right now, we're in the first scenario, which is you get those one and done moves. There's still really good action in small caps like HUSA, APM, a couple of the small caps from today that were lighting up the board. You had OXBR yesterday, and they give you this one move. But if you do not catch that one move, the pullback is not buyable. The pullback is not leading to a consolidation and a continuation move. You're getting this momentum move where the stocks are just pushing in almost a straight line where it benefits like if you're a scalper, this is a really good environment for you as a scalper because especially in the first hour of the day, you're going to be paid for chasing these stocks higher and just buying into the move. And then the move and you just take profits as the move. And then once that initial move drops, you're out. But if you're a traditional day trader, I'm a traditional day trader. So if you're looking for like that consolidation and then that follow through move, you're going to have a lot harder of a time trading small caps because right now you're not getting those second and third breakouts. You're just getting the one move in the morning and then it's done. Okay, so small caps, they're definitely still in play because some of the moves that you're seeing early in the morning are vicious moves. I mean, you're talking massive, massive moves very early in the day. And then once the late morning session gets underway, the stocks are dead. Okay, the stocks are dead. So you're not being rewarded for going after consolidations and looking for second or even third breakouts throughout the course of the day. You're being rewarded for chasing momentum right in the morning and then taking your profits and hightailing out of there. So yeah, they're definitely still in play. You just have to keep that in mind, depending on the type of style trader that you are. Next question. What do I think about the EV names? What do I think about the EV names? We had a big day today on NIO. Did you guys see NIO today? NIO by, I think it was an analyst at Deutsche Bank. Came out with a buy on NIO saying that they think NIO has the potential. They think NIO has the potential to be an iconic name brand an iconic name brand in the electric vehicle space. Now you're talking about a car company that's only delivered 34,000 cars last year, but Deutsche, I believe it was Deutsche Bank, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was an analyst at Deutsche Bank that came out with this analyst rating today at NIO and said they can be an iconic brand in the electric vehicle space, and that sent NIO soaring to a new all-time high. So you got new all-time highs on NIO today. After hours, we're trading up higher here, 21.17. That's a new all-time high on NIO here right now. On the back of that news, on the analyst rating, you see the stock was just straight up the entire day. And WKHS, let me go back to WKHS. A bit of a consolidation day in here, but I still do like WKHS to continue higher. I think the stock gets up into the 30s. Okay. We talked about WKHS on my live stream yesterday after the move that it had. You also had Trump was looking at the Lordstown truck on the South Lawn at the White House, and that gave WKHS a nice pop yesterday when that news came out. And then now today, we have this little inside consolidation day, kind of a non-event trade. And I'm looking for like 25.50 area to hold support on WKHS. I think WKHS and NIO both can go higher. They are really your second best after Tesla. After Tesla, obviously, they're the leader in the electric vehicle market space. Nikola NKLA was one that a lot of people had a lot of high hopes on. That was going to be kind of the second in command, so to speak, as far as that sector. But that company's got a boatload of issues on their own with the investigation going on. Short sellers saying that the company's a total fraud. They've got their own issues. So while Nikola has kind of fallen back down to earth and has kind of fallen from grace, stocks like WKHS and NIO have really kind of shined. And I think both of these stocks, WKHS and NIO, could both continue higher. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, how could I forget? And then SHLL completed the merger. SHLL is another one, guys. SHLL is another one. A beautiful support level down here around 33, 34. You'll see this previous all-time high. Real nice support there, not once, but twice. And then you got this real nice bounce move off that level. SHLL, I think you can see that stock up in the 60s or 70s in the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months. I think that stock can also go higher. So I think SHLL could also go higher. They're completing that merger. So I like SHLL. I like WKHS. I like NIO. I like all three of these companies to potentially give you more upside in the near term future. How is the direct listing for the Palantir IPO going to work? Shane, it doesn't really, it's no different. It's no different. As far as the retail investor, there's no difference. The only differences are the only differences for those people that have invested in the company pre-IPO. Okay, it makes no difference whatsoever for the individual retail investor. So once Palantir goes public, I expect a gap up, just like you saw with a lot of these other recent IPOs. Yes, I did get a haircut. Someone just asked me if I got a haircut. Yes, I did. I did get a haircut. Okay. So somebody had asked me about the Palantir IPO, and I think that you're going to see a gap up. It'll be a volatile day, but I don't trade IPOs. I don't invest in IPOs either. No matter how much I like the company, I don't invest in an IPO. I wait for at least 1 or 2 quarters. Of earnings before I invest in a company until I put it in my long-term portfolio. AMD, yeah, AMD looks great. AMD looks great. How many of you, took advantage of that swing trade idea that we talked about? There's that 74 support level. I've been talking about AMD at this 74 support level for the last 2 weeks, and that support level held beautifully. And now you're getting this nice bounce off that level. You also had one of AMD's new chips was leaked today, and that had a lot to do with the strength that AMD had today because one of their chips was leaked. And you saw this real nice move right up into the 82.55 high, which is right into the area that I had discussed over the last 2 weeks about a possible swing trade idea on AMD up into the low 80s. And you got it. And you got it. For anyone that is in that trade still, today is a beautiful day to be taking some profits off the table. You will encounter some resistance in front of the 83. So you're going to want to make sure that you're taking some profits off at that level. So whether you are long the stock itself or whether you have call options on AMD, that was a really nice trade. It was a really nice move on that swing trade idea that we've been talking about for the last 2 weeks. Congratulations to anyone that capitalized on that move. But this is an area that I would be taking at least some profit off the table. And I think you can still safely hold on to some depending on your expiration date. If you're in the stock itself, you can just hold it. If you're in call options, if your expiration is this Friday, I'd be peeling profits off. If your expiration is in a week or 2 weeks, you've got time. You can hold on to more of that position and see if you can get some follow through. JD Pierre says, "Hey Mike, I'm a beginner here. How many trades a day would you recommend to improve execution on a paper money account?" It's not that I recommend a specific amount of trades for you to improve execution on your paper trade account. It's very, very important that when you are using a paper trade simulator account, that you treat it like it's real. I don't recommend that just because you're on a paper trade account, you just go absolutely crazy and you start buying and you start trading 100 different times throughout the course of the day just because it's fake money. I recommend that you always treat the paper trade account like it's real. If you don't treat it like it's real, you will be different when you're trading with real money. The whole point of a paper trade account is for you to be able to prove to yourself that you can be profitable. And so that when you do switch to real money, there's no difference. There's nothing changes. Okay? So that you mentally and emotionally feel exactly the same as you did when you were on your paper trade account as you do now with real money because nothing changes. That's the concept. If you are going to go on your paper trade account and you're going to trade with a $100,000 position size when in real life you're going to be trading with an account that only has $5,000 in it, there's no point in you paper trading because you are going to create more bad habits if you do not treat the paper trade account like it's real money. I would recommend that don't even do it because you're going to do yourself more harm than good. If you are only going to be trading with $5,000 in your account, then in your paper trade account, you trade with $5,000. If you're trading on a cash account or if you're bound by the PDT rule, you do that in the paper trade simulator account. You do not just start trading like crazy just because it's fake money and you're just like playing around like it's a video game, because then when it comes time to go to real money, it's going to feel like something is different. It's going to feel like something new. And mentally and emotionally, that's when your emotions can start to play into your decision making. That's when you trade with emotions. That's when you make mistakes. When you make mistakes, that's when you lose money. So I think that you should always treat it like it's real. So in your paper trade account, I would say, not to go in there and trade 100 times in the course of a day. You want to make sure you get some good practice in, but make sure you treat it like it's real. Take the same position size you would if it was real life, the same risk, the same stop loss, the same profit targets. You want to make sure you treat it like it's real. Trey Heat, good question. Says, so is there such a thing as too many indicators? Trey Heat, Absolutely, there is such a thing as too many indicators. You guys have to understand that when it comes to technical indicators, less is more. And the reason why less is more is because technical indicators are very, very redundant. They are very redundant. Okay. I can show you 5 different indicators right now that all tell you the exact same thing, just display it in a different way. Okay. There's different types of indicators. There's oscillators. Okay. Like there's a lot of different types of indicators. You do not need, like an oscillator, for example, you do not need 2 or 3 different types of oscillator indicators. Okay. You do not need that. You need one. Less is more. Okay. I cannot stand when I look at someone's chart and their chart looks like this. Okay. If your chart looks like this, okay, if this is your chart, okay, guys, if your chart looks something like this, all right, then you're in serious trouble. Okay, you're in serious trouble. If your chart looks like this, you're in serious trouble. If your chart looks like a Picasso painting, okay, you're in trouble. Okay, when it comes to technical analysis, less is more. I'll tell you guys real quick the technical indicators that I use. Okay, the technical indicators that I use intraday. These are indicators I use intraday. Okay, intraday, I use volume, VWAP, the trade line, which is the 9 exponential moving average, Fibonacci retracement levels, and that is all. That is all. Okay. On longer time frame charts, I will use the MACD and the RSI also. On a daily chart, on a weekly chart, I'll use the MACD and the RSI also. Okay, but less is more. Okay, less is more. It looks like the Death Star plans. Kenneth, Kenneth, I see your question, brother, about the tiers. Just for the sake of just message me in chat tomorrow, Kenneth. Message me in chat, and I'll go over the tier strategy with you. I didn't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, and it'll take up too much time. I want to try to stay on topic tonight. But Kenneth, I see your question about the tiers, brother. Just message me in chat tomorrow, and we can talk about it. Okay. Best broker to use. I mean, guys, I use Lightspeed, but you don't have to use Lightspeed. Lightspeed is my opinion the best execution broker, hands down. Best execution, hands down. And I trade with larger size, so that execution is very important to me. If you are a small account trader, you do not need Lightspeed because Lightspeed still has commissions. E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab, those are perfectly fine. Interactive brokers, those are perfectly fine. Okay, you're talking about all of these brokers now. They have free commission trades. And if you're on a small account, there's no reason for you to pay a couple bucks for every trade on Lightspeed if you can pay absolutely nothing on E-Trade or Thinkorswim. But if you're an experienced trader and you trade with larger size, I highly recommend Lightspeed. Lightspeed has by far the best execution, hands down. Oh, Yankees might score again. Yankees might score again. Aaron Hicks is rounding third. He's coming home. Yankees scored. Yes. 3-0 Yankees, baby. Boom. Next question. Best scanner. Guys, honestly, the Trade Ideas scanner is fantastic. Trade Ideas scanner is fantastic. So is FinViz. We've also got a really good screener that is included in your membership with True Trading Group. We have a stock screener that you can filter through thousands of stocks based on certain criteria, and it can help you focus on what stocks are hot on that day, and that can help you guys that can help you guys stay focused on the best stocks and what are the hottest stocks during the day. So we have a screener that's included for free with your membership to True Trading Group. But if not, Trade Ideas and FinViz, I think are some of the best. McPhee says, how can you tell, how does open interest and volume affect the option price? Okay, so it doesn't necessarily affect the option price itself. Open interest and volume are not going to affect the price of the option. Okay, open interest refers to how many contracts are actually open. What that means is when a contract is created, okay, that is when a contract will be open. But for a contract to be closed, you're going to actually have to have two opposite sides of the trade cancel themselves out to actually close out a contract, which is going to be very, very different from volume, because you can have one open. Let's say, for example, if I created an option contract, right, and it was the very first option contract and I sold it to you, there'd be one open interest on that. Like let's say that tomorrow I wrote a $1,500 strike call option for Tesla, okay, that expires next year, okay? And it's the very first contract that has that expiration and that strike price. And I sell that contract to you. The open interest on that contract is going to be 1. But now let's say you take that contract and you sell it to someone that is trying to buy a call option, and it basically just exchanges hands. So you are now no longer long that call option. Somebody else is long that call option. The open interest is not going to change on that contract. It's still one open interest contract because you have not created a new contract. You've just sold the contract to somebody else. That's going to give you actually now 2 volume, but 1 open interest, because you bought one contract, okay, but then you just sold that contract to somebody else. So that's going to give you 2 contract volume, but the open interest is not going to change. Then that person might take that exact same contract and sell it to somebody else. Now you're talking 3 volume on the option, but 1 open interest. It's the same contract that exchanges hands. But now let's say somebody else comes along and opens that contract and sells it to somebody. Now you're talking 2 open interest. So open interest and volume are not going to necessarily affect the price of the option. The price of the option is going to be affected by the price action of the underlying stock that the option represents. It's going to be affected by how much time until the option expires. It's going to be affected by how far away the strike price is. It's going to be affected by the volatility of the stock that it represents. If there is any major catalyst like Battery Day would add implied volatility to the option on Tesla. A company that's coming out with earnings in the next couple of days is going to add implied volatility to the options on the underlying stock. So all of those things are going to affect the price of the option, not volume and open interest. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'll take maybe one more question. Nice, Mr. Shy to you. Mr. Shy to you, congratulations. Those are excellent stats. Congratulations. Mr. Shy to you says, hey, Mike, the past 17 days, I've had 3 losers and 14 winners. Things are really coming together thanks to my TGG membership. Mr. Shayu, that's incredible. That's music to my ears. Music to my ears, man. Beautiful. Congratulations. Those are excellent stats. Keep it up. Really keep it up. David Padilla, my brother, says, Mike, does a stock have to pull in and put in a red candle? Or if you watch it bounce off support but stay green a few times, is that the same as pulling in? David, I'm not sure I understand your question, bud. I'm not sure I understand your question. I'm sorry. If you want to type it again, maybe worded. I'm not sure I understand your question. I'm sorry. All right, I'll take one more question, and then we're going to dive in. As far as finding support levels. Yeah, guys, listen. Let me just say this one more time. Now we have a bunch of more people that are on the live stream right now. Guys, listen up, real quick. We are here tonight to discuss if the presidential debate is going to affect the stock market, and if so, how. We are not here to talk about political affiliation, policies, political beliefs. I don't care about your political beliefs. You don't care about mine. No one else in here cares about your political beliefs either. This is a stock market and trading YouTube channel. This is not a political channel. Keep political comments to yourselves. Okay? I don't want to hear anyone talking about how great Trump is or how great Biden is or how much they hate Trump or how much they hate Biden. That's not what we are here for. We will delete your comments. I will kick you from the live stream. We will mute you on this live stream so you can no longer participate. Guys, I'm being serious. Please be mindful and respectful of everyone else's in here's opinions. We are not here to talk politics. We're here to talk about how we're going to make money. Okay, how we're going to make money, that's what you're here to discuss. So again, I said this when we first started the live stream. We have a lot more people that have joined the live stream since I've said it, so I'm going to say it again. Please keep all of your political commentary to yourself. We are going to be talking about how the presidential debates could potentially affect the election, potentially affect the stock market, and what that means and where we can find opportunity regardless of who you want to win or who you like. We're going to talk about what does this mean for the stock market and how we can benefit from it. So again, I will say this again one more time. We will kick you from this live stream if you start talking political and you become disrespectful and you start giving your political views. Okay, guys, I'm being dead serious. I work very hard to maintain neutrality on this live stream or on this YouTube channel. So please, I'm asking you nicely, please respect my wishes. Otherwise, we will boot you from the live stream. Okay. I will never give you guys my political, bias, and I don't ever want you guys to give me yours. Okay. It's not why we're here. We're here to figure out how we can better our lives and our financial independence and everything and make more money when it comes to trading the markets. But the reality of the world is that political issues and political events could move markets. So as a trader, not as a Democrat, Republican, or independent, but as a trader, I need to be able to identify opportunity regardless of an election outcome, regardless of if a candidate that I support or do not support does well or does poorly. We have to always be able to view global macro events and geopolitical events from a neutral, unbiased standpoint. Because if you don't, you are going to miss opportunity. If you are not able to put aside your political affiliation and look at things from a neutral standpoint as a trader, you're going to miss opportunity. You're going to miss opportunity. You have to be able to say to yourself, okay, understand the policies of the candidates, understand what the benefits and or disadvantages are to specific sectors, and understand where opportunity may present itself. That's what we are here to talk about. Okay? So with that said, that ends our Q&A session here on the live stream. Now we're going to start to dive in. Before we do get started, okay, I want to ask for all of you, if you guys appreciate me keeping this channel okay, non-political. If you appreciate me keeping this channel non-political, I want everyone to smash that like button right now. Okay, smash that like button right now, guys. We keep a neutral standpoint on this channel. I always will. I promise you that. Okay, go ahead, smash that like button before we dive in and we start to talk about how the debate could potentially affect the stock market. Go ahead, guys. Show me how much you appreciate these live streams and how excited you are to dive in. There we go, guys. Now we're talking. Keep smashing that like button, guys. Keep smashing that like button. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Now, what I want to do real quick, let's do a quick little roll call. How many people we have on the live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group? If you are not a member of True Trading Group, I want you guys to go ahead right now and type the letters TTG in chat right now. If you guys are not a member of True Trading Group, type TTG in chat right now. I want to see who we have here joining me on the stream that is not yet a member of the TTG fam. All right. Katira Karami. Kay. Judy Hall. Juicy Lynn. Wesley. Dan. Ryan. PK. Paul. Sierra. Thought Screen. I like your username. Aziz. Art. Sam. Mo Fitness. Wesley. Ahmad. Noble Eagle. My brother. What's up? Tyler. Mao. Mark. Pablo. What's going on? JD Pierre. Dr. Christian, Eric, Average Luck, Josh, Cannon Bear, Genovese, Dortis. All right, we got a lot of people in full effect here tonight. Matt, Tim, Cannon Bear, Gary Horn, France, S. Peace. Yes, Amy, I like your style, Amy. Not yet a member, but soon, almost. That's what I'm talking about. Marcella, beautiful. Amy, I'm ready when you are. Amy, I am ready when you are. Believe me. Keto for Life, what's up? Suzanne Oler, beautiful. All right, we have a lot of non-TC members tonight. You guys are in luck because we got a really nice live stream. Like I said, we're going to be talking about how this stock market may be affected by the first presidential debate. So if you guys are brand new to the channel, what you want to do right now, you want to hit that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm constantly putting out educational videos. I do live streams, live Q&As. I answer your questions. It's all free content for you, okay, to help make you guys better traders. So subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on the notification bell. Make sure you don't miss out on any of these live streams, any of the free educational videos that I put out on a regular basis about trading stocks, options, mental lessons, technical lessons. It's all completely free. You guys want to make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, okay? Again, we're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Welcome all of you across all the different media channels. Now, if you are part of our TTG3 trial membership, okay, if you are part of our TTG3 trial membership, I want you to go ahead and type the number 3 in chat right now. How many of you are part of our 7-day trial program? Yeah, my Yankees are up 3-0 right now, guys. I'm pretty stoked. You see, I got my hat on. Yeah. There's 2 men on, though, right now, guys. I mean, we're a little stressful. We got 2 men on. 0-2 count. 2 outs. Garrett Cole's got to get us out of this. All right. Muhammad Riazi. Abby, what's up? Woo. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. I was talking about. All right, who we got? All right, Donna. Very nice. Donna just joined today. Donna, welcome to the family. Trading firm, I see you. Tenzin. Deanne Defoe. Yeah, I know it's 3-1. I just saw Jose Dominguez. Charles Harris is new. Welcome to the family. Netgar, Marty Davidson. SP. Yo, Jason Simmons, what's good? Hey, Minna. Guys, I got a special hello. I have to say hi to somebody. I got to have a special hello to Minna. Hi, Minna. I miss you. I hope you're being a good girl, Minna. Dan, come here. All right, guys. All right, beautiful. All right, so guys, so listen up real quick before we dive in, real quickly. A couple of you guys, give me a follow on Twitter real quick before we get things started. You guys can give me a follow at Mike Edward _ TTG. Okay, you guys can give me a follow at Mike Edward _ TTG. All right, guys, give me a quick little follow there on Twitter. I'm constantly putting up trade ideas and different educational content, some pretty cool, some funny stuff as well. You guys want to give me a follow there on Twitter. Real quick, guys, before we do get things underway, I want to explain to you, those of you that typed TTG there in chat, I want to just kind of give you a quick little rundown, guys, on what you guys get access to as a member of True Trading Group before we dive in to how the presidential debate is going to affect the stock market. Guys, as a full-time member of True Trading Group, you are going to get access to the same education that I received working at a hedge fund in New York City, okay? I began my trading career working at a hedge fund in New York City right out of college. I went through a 3-month educational program. I was constantly being taught and being mentored by professional traders at this hedge fund. We managed about $500 million at the fund, and I went on to win a Trader of the Year award in 2008, but none of that would have been possible without the education and training that I received while working at the hedge fund. When you guys joined True Trading Group, you were getting a simplified version of that material that I learned working at that hedge fund, because I've taken the education I received at the fund, I've simplified that material, and I've created the TTG courses. As a full-time member of TTG, you are going to get access to our chat room daily. Our chat room opens up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, closes down at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and I share my screen with you all day long. You will see my screen. You'll know exactly what I'm looking at. You'll know exactly what I'm doing, okay? I'm also live on the microphone, as well as some of our other moderators are live on the microphone calling out trades, calling out our analysis in real time, letting you know what we're seeing, what we're doing, what we're buying, what we're selling before we actually do it. That's the key. It's before we actually make the trades. I'm telling you live on the microphone what we are going to be doing, okay, before we actually pull the trigger. You're getting access to all this. We also send out real-time push alerts in chat that notifies you whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. Right now, currently in chat, we are sporting a 79% win rate amongst myself and the other moderators in chat. The other moderators include Jason the Wolf of Wheat Street Spanish Forward, Jay Downing and Chris Toner. We are sporting about a 79% win rate in chat. Included in your membership is a 15-course curriculum. This is what I talked about what I learned at the hedge fund. You guys get access to the entire curriculum. There's no upsells ever. You do not pay extra for our courses. There are no special secret VIP courses. When you join TTG, you get the entire curriculum included for free with your membership. You are going to get beginner and foundation stock trading, beginner foundation option trading, advanced stock trading, advanced option trading, swing trading course, Trader Psychology Part 1 and 2, How to Trade During a Market Crash. You get access to all of these courses included for free with your membership. You'll also be able to use our trade simulator where you can trade stocks and options with fake money. Okay, you can trade stocks and options with fake money and practice implementing what you learn in the courses. Implement that in the simulator. Make sure you treat it like it's real. I spoke about that earlier in the live stream. You want to make sure you treat that simulator like it's real money, so you don't develop any bad habits, okay? And you really know when it's time to start trading with real money. That trade simulator is real time, comes at real time level 2. There's no delay on that, okay? You'll also get access to our stock screener. I mentioned that earlier. You can set our stock screener based on certain criteria so that you know what stocks to be focusing your attention on. You can set certain criteria on that screener so you guys don't waste your time looking at stocks that are not in play. You'll know exactly where to focus your attention every single day. You'll also get access to our stock profile tool, okay, which is our due diligence companion. That has endless and unlimited amounts of financial data, stock information, all the analyst ratings for any stock you're interested in. Any stock you're interested in, you type in that ticker symbol in our stock profile tool, you get a downloadable PDF report on that company that has all that information on the stock, the company, the financials, all the analyst ratings, how many analysts have a buy, sell, hold. All of that's included with your membership, okay? You get also 75 hours, more than 75 hours of workshops and webinar videos that is extra educational content. Myself, the other moderators, every month we're doing various webinars and workshops for our members that covers various topics on both stocks and options, okay? All of that's included. You'll also be able as a full-time member to join those webinars and workshops live, so you can actually ask questions live and interact with myself and other members, okay? You will also get a free one-on-one mentorship session with any one of the teaching moderators that you so choose. And the other thing that I really want to make sure you guys are clear about is that all 4-1 Yankees, baby, boom. All of the courses that we come out with in the future, all the courses, all the resources, all the tools, whenever we come out with something new, that's automatically included. There's no upcharge. We just came out with the brand new swing trading course, okay, a week or two ago. That's included with your membership. Okay, when we come out with new courses and new material and new resources, there's no upcharge. It's not, oh, here's a brand new course, it's $300. No, it is included with your membership for free. There's no upsell ever with your training group. You pay one price, you get access to everything that we have, and you will always have access to everything that we have. There are no upsells ever. Okay, now you guys have one more day to take advantage because we are running a 41% discount sale on that membership that expires tomorrow night. You guys can use the coupon code TTG920 to get a 41% discount on a one-year membership to True Training Group that includes everything that I just said to you. A regular one-year membership is usually $2,048, but with this coupon code, it brings it all the way down so that you're paying only $1,198 for the entire year. That includes everything that I just said to you. Imagine if what price tag would you put on receiving the same education that I received working at a hedge fund on Wall Street? I'm telling you that for $11.98 with this coupon code, but only until tomorrow, if you guys want to save 41% on your membership, you've got to act by tomorrow because that is when this coupon code is going to expire and our price is going to jump. Okay? Our prices are going to be going up. This is your last opportunity to use this coupon code. Okay? This is you guys have one more day to use this coupon code. Okay? TTG920. Guys, 80% of our True Training Group members are making back 7 to 10 times their membership fee within the first 6 months of their membership. This is a stat that we surveyed members in chat. 80% are making 7 to 10 times their membership fee back in the first 6 months, of which 30% are making it back in their first 1 month. I'm literally sitting here telling you guys now that if you were to invest just $11.98 in yourself, by joining TTG and getting a professional education, same education I received working at a hedge fund, you have an 80% chance to make $8,000 to $10,000 back in the first 6 months. That's what I'm telling you guys all right now. Do not forget, we are also giving away a Tesla Model 3 in the month of October. And we are also doing our free laptop giveaway in the month of October. All you need to do to be included in the Tesla Model 3 raffle or the free laptop giveaway raffle is to be a TTG member. Okay? All you need to do is be a member. You're automatically included in the raffle. Okay? So every 300 members that we get, we raffle off a Tesla Model 3 to a lucky TTG member or $30,000 cash, whichever you prefer. Either the car or the cash. Either $30,000 cash or a Tesla Model 3. Every 300 members, we're going to be giving that away in the next 1 to 2 weeks. You guys are going to want to make sure that you are subscribed and a member of TTG to give yourself a chance to win that Tesla. And then every Friday in the month of October, we're going to be raffling off 5 laptops every single Friday to TTG family members. All you need to be is a member of True Trading Group to be included in these raffles, guys. Okay, so now again, use coupon code TTG920. It's right there in the bottom of your screen to get a 41% discount before that offer expires. And you guys get access to everything I just said, get a chance to win a Tesla or $30,000 cash and a chance to win a brand new laptop. Okay. Now, if you're not yet ready to join TTG full time, we do have a trial membership for just $3. It is a 7-day trial. You're going to get access to our member dashboard for 7 days. You're going to get 3 days in chat to trade with me live. You're also going to get access to 3 courses that are guaranteed to help make you a better trader, get access to our stock profile tool, and also all of our trade history. We are a complete open book in True Trading Group. All of our trade history on our moderators, it's published on the website for you to go back and review. You can see all of our wins, all of our losses. Okay? Go to ttgthree.com. It's right there on the bottom of your screen. Go to ttgthree.com to get a 7-day trial for just a one-time payment of $3. You can upgrade to a full membership at any time during your trial, but you're under no obligation to do so. It's less than a cup of coffee. Okay, my Starbucks costs $4.50. This is just a one-time payment of $3. Okay, and that's how you guys can join the TTG fam for a 7-day trial. Okay, that's what you guys get access to there. All right, guys. So now, with that being said, I want to start to now. Dive in. Okay. All right. I want to now start to dive in. Okay. I want to dive into our topic of discussion here for tonight. For tonight, guys, we're going to be discussing, is the presidential debate, the first presidential debate, is it going to affect the stock market? And if so, how? Okay. How will it potentially affect the stock market? But I've got a special surprise for all of you here tonight, because joining me tonight on this live stream to discuss the first presidential debate is the man, the myth, the legend. Some call him the cannabis king. Some call him the entrepreneur. Others just call him an asshole. But I call him Jason Spatafor. You know him as the Wolf of Weed Street. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Jason, from his little stint. He is back on the YouTube channel. Joining me here tonight, Jason. Oh, that was good, man.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, that was good.
All right, guys. Obey
Like I
the
said, we brought back the Wolf. The Wolf is back. He was sick for a couple of days. A lot of people are sending you their love, man. A lot of people miss you.
Yeah, I miss him too. I was pretty bored for a week. A lot of sleeping, and I'm back. Almost 100%.
Almost 100%. We'll take it. We'll take it. And my Yankees are up 5-1. So, booyah. All right, guys, listen up. Let's get down to business. Okay? Let's start to talk about the presidential debate tonight. It starts in 30 minutes. Okay? The presidential debate starts in 30 minutes. And a couple of things that we're going to talk about here real quick. I'm going to run through just a couple of basic points that I want to say. Again, let me just preface this before we start this conversation. I want to remind all of you, okay? Guys, keep all of your political commentary to yourselves. We are not here to talk about political affiliation. We are not here to talk about who you like and who you hate. What we are here to talk about is how the presidential debates may or may not affect the stock market, and if so, how we're going to make money from it. That's what we're here to discuss. You don't care about my political beliefs. I don't care about yours. We will forever maintain neutrality on this YouTube channel. So please respect my wishes. Do not, I repeat, do not go off on political tangents in the chat. I will kick you from the live stream. I will mute you, and you will not be welcome back on here. Okay, so with that being said, let's get down to business. Now, what I will say here real quick, my thoughts, okay? Topic of the debate tonight is what, Jason? Law and order, right?
Yes.
So topic of the debate tonight is going to be law and order. Now, I, for one, I'll give you guys my opinion. I'll let the Wolf give you his opinion, and then we can talk about, take some questions. I don't necessarily think that we are going to see a significant move in the markets based on the first presidential debate. That is not to say that we will not have, some increased volatility and some movements on the second or third presidential debate when we start to talk about different topics. There are specific topics that the markets really won't move based on. There are other topics that will move the markets. Now, a couple of those topics are China tariffs, taxes. Okay, these are two key components that the market could potentially move on when those topics are discussed. Now, law and order, maybe like police reform, some of the other some other things like the civil unrest that's been going on in the country. Those are topics that will not, at least this is my opinion, will not move the markets necessarily. So depending on the questions that are asked, depending on how much. A lot of times that can go off on different tangents depending on, the questions that are asked and how the candidates respond. So they could go down different paths and they could start to talk about different things. But I, for one, do not believe that tonight is going to have a major impact on the stock market tomorrow. What I think the stock market is going to be looking for, okay, my general opinions. Okay, my general opinion on what this, and now again, this has nothing to do with my own political affiliation. This is me looking at the election from a complete unbiased standpoint as a trader. I think that if Trump does really, really well tonight, if Trump shines, and not only just tonight, but going forward, okay, I think that the market would like a Trump. I think the market would push higher if it was to look like Trump was going to win. If it looks like Biden is going to win, now me telling you guys as a trader, I'm not. I've heard a lot of people say to me, "Oh my God, if the market's going to crash." No, I don't think the market's going to crash. The market is not afraid of a Biden presidency. You could have a little pullback just if Biden raises the corporate tax rate, if he raises capital gains tax. These are topics that the market's going to want to listen to. The market's going to want to pay attention to try to see what the tax code could look like for corporations, because increased corporate tax could eat into earnings, that could eat into future earnings growth. You may see a little bit of a pullback. You may see a little bit of a revaluing on some individual stocks, but those are not topics that I think we're going to really get into tonight. These are topics that you're going to want to pay attention to as we get into the second and third debate. But as far as the debate goes tonight, I don't think we're going to have a major move in the markets based on the debate. What I do think will move the markets is going to be the stimulus discussion. Okay, you had Nancy Pelosi and Secretary Mnuchin. Nancy Pelosi again made a statement today that said she's hopeful that the House and the administration can come to some type of an agreement on stimulus this week. She said again that she's hopeful that could happen. And tomorrow, Pelosi and Mnuchin are going to be speaking again. You have a greater chance, I think, of headlines or an update coming from when Nancy Pelosi and Secretary Mnuchin speak about the next stimulus plan, you've got a greater chance of those headlines moving the market tomorrow than I think you do the presidential debate moving that happens tonight, moving the markets tomorrow. Okay. I don't think the stock market does not like change. Okay. The stock market does not like change. So that's something that I've learned over my 16-year trading career. The market likes definitiveness. The market doesn't like question marks. The market does not like uncertainty. Okay. The market does not like uncertainty. So the deeper that we get, the closer we get to the election, I think volatility will start to pick up. I just don't necessarily think we're going to get volatility off the presidential debate tomorrow. Now, again, this is my opinion. A lot of people may feel otherwise. The Wolf might have a different opinion. I'll let him come on here in a couple of seconds and talk to you guys about his opinion. But that's kind of where I'm at. I'm more interested in, I think that the market's going to fluctuate and move these next couple of days based on stimulus headlines. And then as we get into the second and third debate, when you start talking about China, you start talking about trade, you start talking about taxes, you start talking about manufacturing jobs, you start talking about all of these other different topics, that's when you may start to get some increased volatility as there's uncertainty. I don't think the market has priced in a Biden victory. I don't think the market has priced in a Trump victory. I think the market has been completely absorbed over the last, several weeks on stimulus, coronavirus. I think that's been the basic driver in the market. I don't think it's been anything about about pricing in an election victory for either candidate. So that's my opinion. I wanted to come on and kind of state that. Now I'll let the Wolf give you guys a couple of minutes on his opinion on the debate tonight.
Hey, everybody. Finally. Man, Mike talks a lot. Whew. First, let me say hello to Minna also. Hopefully you're being good to your brother, Ari. Maybe soon you and Sophie can play, and Ari and Alexander can do the same. So, guys, with the debate, look, I remember back. I'm old enough to remember the 2016 debates, okay?
It was only 4 years ago. You made it seem like it was 20 years ago. I'm old enough to remember.
Guys, I apologize for Mike. So back in the day, fourscore. So back in 2016, one of the go-to trades for me at that time, unfortunately, it's not around right now, was the TVIX. Okay, I mean, I didn't even really understand back then how the TVIX was working, how it was volatility and fear in the market. But what I saw that, so basically what I was doing was buying it the day of the debate and then selling it the next day, and usually doing pretty well with it. So I think that here's the thing. I think that you're going to see two camps, all right? Similar to what we see every day in the market. Some people are going to say Biden did good. Some people are going to say Trump did good, and vice versa. So what we're going to see, I believe, is just a little bit of chop. Now, because we're going through the coronavirus and everything like that, I would be shocked if we don't get a, hey, well, what's your plan for the future? Okay. In which case, I would see, or my thought is, okay, yes, they're going to say things like, oh, we need to strengthen the middle class. We need to beef up this. We need to do that. In which case we could see, the Dow performing. If let's say Biden and Trump actually agree on some things. Okay. Now let's say they start talking about Facebook, for argument's sake. Okay. And then they start getting into issues on antitrust. And if this is something where they agree, then you're probably going to see some chop in technology, which means QQQ and SPY. All right. We don't know what they're going to say. Again, like the debate topic is law and order, I believe. We're definitely going to deviate from that for a bit. I think Chris Wallace is going to want to get some zingers in there. He's usually pretty good with his questioning and his follow-ups. So, to say that it's not going to have an effect, or if people aren't going to be thinking about it, I think if anything, the debate is going to just kind of reinforce the fact that, hey guys, you are going to have to adjust your strategies because we're 36 days away from picking, the new leader of the free world, or keeping, the same leader of the free world. All right.
Yeah. I also, what else I also think, Chris Varno brings up a good point about the debate. I really feel like the majority of people already know who they're voting for. There's not many people that are like, I really don't know. There's people.
Well, but here's the thing. Yeah, and that's true. And honestly, the Democrats and the Republicans don't give a shit about those people. The only people that they care are the undecideds, the independents. The one thing that is really different from this election and the last is, we don't have any third party candidates or Green Party candidates like Jill Stein and Gary Johnson. Gary Johnson was a marijuana stock CEO. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, there's no third party, and tonight's really important because those people are going to decide the election again. Again, it's going to be, look, Trump's base it's like, say what you will about Trump, whether you like him or not, you cannot say anything about his base, okay? Like, those are the people that, if I'm like in a bar fight, I want them on my side, okay? Because they're the guys or girls, that will take a crowbar to somebody that like threw a beer at my head. So we know that they're coming out. Like, it doesn't matter. Donald Trump walks on water. So, those independents are really the ones that we're going to go after. And a lot of the things that we talk about are the topics that could possibly influence the market are going to be, we're going to get answers that could make that so. Hopefully, so we'll see what they focus on, but look, it's going to be a crapshoot. We'll have a better understanding, and we'll use this debate because then we have two more after this, then to prepare accordingly. Right now, the only thing that we can go off of is 2016 debates. Yeah. All right, and we're basically just throwing a dart in like this. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, guys. I think that it's, I think that everyone just really just is going to kind of watch this tonight and just kind of get a feel for the tone and how the rest of these debates are going to go down. But I think that you're going to get more volatility on the second and third debates than you will the first. And I think that the real driver here tonight, okay, the real, I saw your face. The real driver here for the market this week, I know you just read that. The real driver for the markets this week is going to be stimulus, in my opinion. I think you're going to get way more volatility based on stimulus headlines than presidential debate headlines. And then once they get into, because it's going to be more important seeing who's leading. Like, if Biden has a strong performance tonight, or if Trump has a strong performance tonight, but the main topics are law and order, I think that's going to be a lot different than if Biden has a strong performance or if Trump has a strong performance on the second or third debate when they're talking about trade with China and they're talking about taxes and they're talking about their healthcare plan, like that's when you're going to get movement. And that's when, depending on who shined and who didn't, when it comes to those topics, that I think is when you're to get a real nice increase in volatility, whether, based on who it is. And we'll be talking about this again. We'll do more live streams based on the presidential debates and what the topics are and what the market's going to want to hear, what the market's not going to want to hear. We'll do this more, guys, as we get closer to the election. Believe me, we're going to be walking you guys through this every step of the way, and how I think we're going to be able to capitalize and make some money from some expected volatility leading up to the elect. Do you want to say something, Wolf?
Yeah, you kind of made me think of something that is really important. Guys, like right now, I'm basing. So while Mike was talking before, and while the market, before the market closed after hours, I bought UVXY. Okay, so I bought UVXY $19.71. We'll see if that's a good, was a good buy or not. I'm basing it off of something from 2016 that I saw. We're talking 4 years ago. Guys, you have such a unique opportunity to learn something from this debate and the next two debates. So tonight you should be taking notes. Okay, are they talking about healthcare? All right, they talk about healthcare. Was it positive? Was it negative? You write that down, and then you take a look. You had something to say?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I totally forgot. One thing that we can look for really increased volatility tomorrow. If we're talking about law and order tonight, they're going to talk about police reform. They're going to talk about civil unrest.
Palantir?
Well, no, not only Palantir, but that Trump is going to want to talk about the Platinum Plan. Now, the Platinum Plan, which was announced the other day, late in the day, caused U1, BYFC, and CARV all to pop. Watch those stocks tomorrow. That is what I will say.
Can you tell everybody what the Platinum Plan is for people that didn't,
Yes, the Platinum Plan is a plan that Donald Trump announced that is going to provide access to up to $500 billion in the African American community to help create 500,000 new Black-owned businesses that will eventually create 3 million new jobs. Now, there's a lot more detail in the plan. There's a lot more stuff in that plan, but that's the 30,000 square foot view. And that the news of that plan caused U1, CARV, and BYFC to all pop. Okay? Now, I'm going to bet anything that Trump is going to talk about that tonight. So that could bring a lot of attention into those stocks tomorrow, just like it brought attention to those stocks when the plan was first announced. So we'll get all three of those stocks on watch tomorrow. That is what I will say. You want to talk about potential volatility based on the presidential debate? This is what we need to do as traders. What we need to do as traders is figure out, okay, what are the topics that are going to be discussed? And then what areas of the market could be affected by those topics? That's what our job is going to be as a trader. So when they talk about their healthcare plan, you're going to want to look towards those healthcare stocks. Okay, when they talk about drug prices, you want to look towards the pharma industry, the biotech stocks. When they're going to talk about, social equality and all of this, you're going to look towards some of these companies, U1, BYFC, CRV. You need to be able, to identify opportunity based on what these candidates are saying. Whether or not you agree with what they're saying doesn't matter. This is where you need to be able to set your political affiliations and beliefs to the side, look at everything from a neutral, unbiased standpoint to be able to identify opportunity and then therefore make money on it. And that's what I want to talk to you guys here today.
Yeah. And everybody was laughing. It's 30,000 foot view, not square foot view. What are you building?
Is that what I said? Did I say square foot?
What are you building stuff from IKEA?
I said square foot? Oh, I didn't even realize it. I didn't realize it. My bad.
Guys, before Mike interrupted me, which I'm okay with that interruption, my point is, guys, I'm using information to make trades. and understand the market from 4 years ago. Some of you newer traders, guys, guess what? There's going to be another election in 4 years. Okay, we're going to go through this whole process again. Take notes tonight. Please, I'll tell you what this is what I'm going to be like. I'm going to have my phone. I'm going to be watching futures and watching the debates, and I'm going to be watching the reactions, based off of what's saying and what is happening in futures. Pay very close attention to that. That is going to tell you everything you need to know. And without further ado, I'm going to let Mike talk.
All right, guys. So yeah, guys, listen up. I mean, that pretty much wraps up our live stream. I want to just remind you guys again, the coupon code that is at the bottom of your screen. You guys only have one more day to use that coupon code to get the 41% discount. Our membership is usually $2,048. With that coupon code, it drops it all the way down to only $1,198. Do not sleep on this coupon code. It's gone, okay, after tomorrow. That's going to get you daily access to our chat room. See my screen, hear me on the mic. You're going to get our entire TTG curriculum, all the beginner courses, all the advanced courses, the stock trading, the options trading, the trader psychology courses. You're going to get our trade simulator, our stock screener, our stock profile tool, our mobile app. You're going to get access to more than 75 hours of workshop and webinar videos, the opportunity to participate in them live. You're going to get a free one-on-one mentor session, and then the coolest part, a chance to win a Tesla or $30,000 cash. And then, of course, to get a chance to be included in our free laptop Fridays, where we're going to be giving away 5 laptops every single Friday to TTG members. You guys want to make sure you use that coupon code at the bottom of your screen, TTG920. If you're not quite ready, you could go through our 7-day trial, but you are not eligible. Again, I will say this, you are not eligible for the Tesla giveaway. You are not eligible for the laptop giveaway, okay? But you can join TTG for a 7-day trial for a one-time payment of just $3. Go to ttgthree.com. That's going to get you 3 days in our chat room to trade with me and Jason live. It's also going to get you access to our trade history and our stock profile tool and 3 courses that are guaranteed to help make you guys better traders. All right? So again, guys, yes, home run Yankees, baby. Boom! There we go. Now we're talking. Get some. Let's go. Yankees, baby. So that's it, guys. That does it here for our live stream here tonight. Again, coupon code TTG920. Guys, wait, hold on. I got a special guest. Guys, oh, hey, Minna. Guys, hold on. I got a special guest. I want to say hi to everybody. Hey, Minna, how are you? Good. Minna, are you? I'm doing my live stream. You want to say hi to everybody? Guys, here, hold on, everybody. Here, everyone say hi to Minna. Minna, say hi. You're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Everybody say hi to Minna. Everybody in chat, say hi, Minna.
Say hello.
Hello.
Say join TTG.
Say join TTG. What'd you say?
I told her to say join TTG.
Good stuff. All right, guys. So that's it, guys. That does it for our live stream here tonight. Again, take advantage of that coupon code TTG920. I'm going to go finish watching my Yankees. I'm going to go turn on the presidential debates in exactly 9 minutes. I will see each and every single one of you live in chat here tomorrow. Use that coupon code, guys, TTG920. Do not miss out before that coupon code expires and that discount is no more. Guys, thank you for joining us. The Wolf is back. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.
Oh, yeah, guys, and somebody asked if I could jump in TTG tonight, go over the debate. I could do it. I'll talk to Shug, see if I can.
Yeah, talk to Shug. Talk to Shug. We'd have to send an email and let everybody know.
I was just going to, for the people that were here for TTG3, that we could watch it together. Maybe have s'mores and some cookies.
Tell stories.
Tell stories. All right. See you guys later.
All right, guys. Have a great night, everybody.